sum of the first 14 terms is 16,383. So sometimes what I do in situations like this is I write out it in mathematical notation. So we're told that the common ratio, the R value is -2, and we determine the first term. So here is, again, how to use our formulas. It's geometric, so we know that we have to use one of our geometric formulas. We've got a geometric series, so I might take the time to write out the formula for a geometric series. I want to find term 1. So the question here is, if I want to find term 1, could I plug something in for everything else in this formula?
Yeah.
I know a sum of 14. So if I use sum of 14, I would know both the sum and the n is 14. And I also need to know R, I was told that. So I have everything I need to know for the formula, so I can as a next step, write in everything. So I know the sum is 16,383 equals, I don't know term 1. I know that the R value is -2. I'm going to put that in brackets because it's negative. And 14 minus, or sorry, n is 4. N is 14, so that'll be -2 to the 14 over 1 minus a -2. Now I'm going to use my mathematical skills to get this by itself. 1 minus a -2 is 3, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. Showing my work here. And go to my calculator and do that as well. So 16,383 times 3, 49,149 equals term 1. And I'm also going to do this in my calculator as well. And I'm going to type that into my calculator all at once. Again, I'm going to show you some common mistakes that can happen in this. So first I'm going to do it right. I have in brackets 1 minus bracket -2 to the exponent of 14. I push enter. Notice here that I have a subtract sign. On my graphing calculator, the subtract sign and the negative sign. The negative sign is to the left of the enter sign. They're different. So I get -16,383. And I want to point out something that, when I say it, I want you to ask yourself, would my brain do that to me? Okay? Because a very common mistake here is students don't follow order of operations, and they see minus a negative, and everybody knows that subtracting a negative is positive. That's true. But they change it to positive right away. Technically, you're not following BEDMAS. BEDMAS says brackets, then exponents before adding and subtracting. And this exponent of 14 to that -2 has to happen first. -2 to the 14 is going to be a big negative number. Or sorry, it's going to be a positive number because it's even. And then 1 minus a positive number makes sense that our answer is negative. But it's super easy that our brain sees something that we know, subtract a negative, just change it to positive right away. Gotta be careful that you're following order of operations. So again, it's nice if you have a calculator that lets you type things in all at once as a way to check. But that's a common mistake here. And then finally, we're going to divide by that negative to get term 1 by itself. Can anybody see the mental math trick that I did to get -3? Without actually having to know that 49,149 divided by 16,383 is 3.
We already did that earlier, just the reverse.
Yeah, like we took 1683 here and times it by 3, And now we're gonna divide by 1683. Do you see that you would just get your 3 back? Okay, but again, most of us wouldn't notice that because we'd be already thinking about the next step, right? So, term 1 is equal to -3. That is what this question wanted to find. There's only one that I want you to circle here. Just circle question number 13.